Take it easy. This blinding sunlight is... Blinding sunlight is such a pain. No way I can get a nap in this weather. blinding sunlight is such a pain. No way I can get a nap in this weather. Take it easy. Busted.
Absorption test. Animal test 6308.
There is no escape.
We go.
Weather's not bad today. Oh, crud. I jinxed it. Now it's bound to rain.
Take it easy.
down.
There's no end to this.
Gotcha.
Another test subject.
Absorption test. Yeah.
Let's light it up!
Enhanced animal module 75.
Here comes the catch.
Done.
Take it easy. Take it easy. Good roll. Alright, maybe I'll take one more day off, and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it. Take it easy. Yeah. Take it easy.
Ya he completado todo esto del evento y bueno, completar esto. No, la misión no, esto lo voy a hacer fuera de cámaras. Esto que tengo que completar. Vamos a hacerlas.
I've taken a look at your proposal. It's much better than the ones you showed me before, but I'd still like to make some changes.
Oh, come on, not again. Isn't this the 6th proposal I've shown you? What's your issue this time?
It's a bit hard to put into words, but the design still doesn't look quite right to me.
I have to say, that's a terribly vague and unconvincing explanation. Please enlighten me. What would feel more right to you?
For this roof is jutting out a bit too far from the top. It looks almost like the head of a fungus. This door, too. I don't think it needs to be nearly this large. If you could reduce it to around my height, you could use the leftover materials to construct a few more rooms.
The roof and the door are the most fundamental parts of a building. If we were to change them, then what would be left of the design? Even if the soul of the building won't be lost, all traces of architectural style would be gone. Anyone with the slightest inkling of architectural knowledge would know to leave them alone!
Oh, I understand the principles of what you are saying, of course, but the truth remains that I'm still a bit unhappy with the design as is. Is there anything else that you can do? Oh, actually, I just got an idea. Can we get rid of all the extraneous sections on the roof, so the whole design will just be one vertical structure, similar to that of a tree trunk?
What?
Don't architects often say that symmetry makes everything more balanced and pleasing to the eye? This way, the proportions will be completely balanced.
I really don't know how you managed to come up with such a ridiculous idea. Wait, don't tell me. Someone hired you specifically to commission me and put me through the ringer? Come to think of it, though, I really don't think I've gotten on anyone's bad side recently. Anyway, that's it. I will not be working on this commission anymore. Goodbye. Maybe you can find yourself some other genius who'll be able to satisfy your demands.
Hey, young man, please wait! Oh.
commission was truly the worst decision ever. Oh, hey, I wasn't expecting to run into you here. Actually, while we're on that, what are you doing here at the tavern? Don't listen to anyone who says that drinking is an elegant pastime. So you saw all that, did you? Ugh, I thought I was in the clear. I made sure to double-check that nobody I knew was around. Anyway, thanks for looking out for me. Honestly, it wasn't that big of a deal. I'm used to it by now. Stress is just an inescapable part of being a working adult. Boss, I'll have a glass of wine. Same as last time. Do you want something too? I'll put it on my tab.
Wine in a glass of juice, coming right up.
I know you're already keeping a secret from me, but if you could add this one to the list as well, I'd really appreciate it. Arguing with a client is not a good look for me. If word gets out, other potential clients might be afraid to work with me. That guy, though, what was he even going on about? All those ridiculous demands of his? He's just a blabbering fool trying to act like a know-it-all. Another glass, please, boss. I'm not leaving today till someone has to carry me out.
You've got it, sir. I gotta say, though, it almost feels like you're saying that every other day now.
It really is every other day that you'd run into a client who knows nothing about construction requirements or architectural style. If this was in the past, I'd never have gone through 6 whole drafts trying to accommodate the client's preferences. But perhaps getting used to this just means that I've grown numb to it. I've worked on so many projects since graduation, and none of them have been approved at the first pass. I would spend a lot of time altering my designs, and by the time the clients were finally satisfied, all my passion and enthusiasm would be gone. It feels like I'm straying further and further from my artistic vision with every change I have to make. I suppose, though, that just sticking to your guns and completely disregarding other people's feedback would also not be a good thing. All of this makes for a real paradox, one that particularly crops up in my work, too. In the end, what is the true meaning of art? Should I see it as a divine gift of inspiration from the gods, or an expression of the light of my own wisdom?
Here's your drink. How are you already spouting nonsense after just one glass? Your tolerance is usually much better than that.
Boss, what do you think is the meaning of art?
The meaning of art? Really, my friend, who in Sumeru understands art better than you? Anyway, I don't know about art, but I do know that I'm interested in business, and some patrons are waiting to be served. So, you'll have to excuse me for now. Just holler if you need anything.
What do you think, traveler? Exactly. So our thoughts on the meaning of art are rather similar. In Sumeru, and especially Sumeru of the past, the arts are not a popular discussion topic. Trying to talk about the arts is basically the key to killing any conversation. It's too bad that I'm not in my best form today. Otherwise, we could have talked about this for a little longer. Thanks for offering, but you've seen how he is. He's not going to listen to anything I say. He understands nothing about my design, and all the suggestions he made were as if he just wanted to mock me. You mean, if I managed to get him to see things my way, then this project would also gain recognition from many people? you've got a point. Let's hear him out one more time, then. Time to get going. I know where we'd be able to find the guy. There's no time to waste. The wine can wait until another time. I'll go take care of the bill.
You just beat the atmosphere here.
Kaveh, what are you doing here?
I've changed my mind. I was overreacting earlier. Can we try discussing the project some more?
My apologies as well. Now that I think about it, some of my requests were indeed a bit unreasonable. If I choose you to create the design for my project, I should have a bit more faith in your vision.
Thank you for understanding. Mutual trust is the basis for good communication. Now that we've got that out of the way, I think we can have a more productive conversation. To be perfectly honest, your commission request has been the most peculiar one I've ever received. Even now, I still know nothing about the building's intended purpose. All I know is that you want to build something in the desert for public use. I am aware that overly specific requests will restrain the architect's artistic freedom. However, knowing nothing about the intended purpose of the building also means I have no idea if I'm on the right track. I've produced several draft proposals for you to choose from, and you've rejected every single one. If we don't get on the same page, it could be a decade before we can finally break ground on this project.
Yes, I've given this some thought already. I think we can go with the general direction of the latest proposal that you just showed me. It's just...
Just what?
Putting the building design aside, can we get some less expensive materials for the floor tiles? Yeah, I know someone in the business, and the red bricks he sells can go for pretty cheap. The timber here as well. We should be able to find some substitutes.
Please give me a moment. My head's starting to hurt again. Just please hold on for a second. So, let me get this straight. You want to reduce the cost of the project, right? But if we implement your suggestions, then I'm afraid we have to scrap the entire design. Architectural design cannot be neatly split into discrete parts. Any change to one part of the design will affect the quality of the whole thing. I decided to utilize high-end timber for this section because the weight-bearing structure requires the supporting materials to be durable and strong. Same with the tiles. Switch them out and the entire mural will have to be redesigned. More importantly, if we make such a change, both its practical functionality and aesthetic value will take a great hit. If all you need is a building with a roof that can keep people dry in the rain, you shouldn't have commissioned me. Many architects would be able to build you one of those while charging far less in commission fees.
Actually, Please tell me, are you absolutely sure that there's no room for any changes in this draft of the design?
I think the most important thing for me is to understand what you would actually like to get. If you could tell me more about your vision, I might be able to work with the design some more. You are the client, after all. You should have the final say on how the project turns out.
I want to build something unique. Something quiet and warm inside. A refuge that can block out the world outside. I want all who enter this building to be able to temporarily forget everything that's going on outside of the building and just focus on their task at hand.
That's a bit more information than last time, but it's still extremely vague. To put it another way, every rich person who wants to build a mansion for themselves would request something like this. We've gone through many proposals, and this draft is already the cheapest one. Cutting costs by substituting building materials will not only detract from the overall effect of the building, it also won't save you much more in the grand scheme of things.
Thank you for giving it so much thought. Please, give me some more time to mull over the budget. I'll get back to you once I've figured out a solution. I still have a few business meetings that I must attend, so I'm afraid I'll have to leave for now. You can just leave the proposal as is. I'll get in touch once I've given it some more thought.
I also have a similar feeling. Is that really okay? I mean, what he does now is none of our business. He does seem really suspicious, though. He dresses like a rich person, but when you talk to him, he hardly sounds the part. That's actually pretty common. Not all rich people are spendthrifts. Many are just, as if not more, stingy than him. The more mora some people have, the more they love interfering with people's lives. Like constantly reminding you to pay back your debts, or hinting every other day that it's time for you to pay rent. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm not even sure this person really wants to work on this project with me. Putting his vague requests aside, he's still finding excuses to procrastinate even when we've decided on a plan. Who knows how long construction will take if he keeps delaying things like this? We should find him again and get some clearer answers. The sooner we can break ground on this, the better.
Take it easy.
Huh? Where did he go? I could have sworn he went this way. Let's keep looking. Oh, hey, look! Isn't that Badawi? It sure looks like him, but he's dressed completely different now. What is he up to?
Didn't I tell you before? I'm not looking for more workers. Plus, aren't you a bit old for physical labor? If something happens to you, I won't be able to pay for it.
Oh, you won't have to worry about that. I grew up as an eremite mercenary and worked in the desert my entire life. My body's still in great shape. I don't have many talents, but I still have my muscle. If you need someone to unload goods or drive away sumpter beasts, I'm your man.
You used to be an eremite mercenary?
I know there are a lot of bad apples in our ranks, but most are just trying to make a living. We're not that greedy by nature, and we'll do our best when given a job.
Let me think. I'm sorry, but I still can't take you in. I don't have any open positions right now, and don't have the mora for anything more. How about this? Why don't you try your luck somewhere else?
Okay.
He used to be a member of the Eremites? Huh. From the way he was dressed, I would have thought he was a merchant from the rainforest. Let's ask him about it. We meet again.
Huh? Why are you guys here?
That's what we wanted to ask you. Who are you? Why did you dress up like a merchant to talk to me about our project? There's no need for us to continue this project if you still want to keep hiding things from us. I don't work with individuals I can't trust.
Believe me, I didn't have any bad intentions. It's just... All right, there's no point hiding anything anymore. The building I'm trying to commission you for is not really a personal residence for me, but rather a library for children living in the desert.
A library? Funded entirely by yourself? Shouldn't this be the responsibility of the academia? I've heard that the academia will be looking to prioritize the desert with the allocation of educational resources and materials. It sent over a large shipment of regular goods just last month.
You're right, and I was aware of these happenings as well. I just figured what I want to do is a separate effort from what's already being done by the academia. The desert is too vast. Even if the academia spends a lot of effort trying to disseminate knowledge in those parts, it might still take decades, if not centuries, to reduce the educational gap that already exists between the two regions. And what's more, I don't know if the academia would ever reverse its stance in the future. All I know is that as a desert dweller, we should not wait passively for good things to happen to us. If we only did that, we'd never be able to stand up and hold our heads high. I don't have much longer left on this world, so I just want to use whatever time I have to contribute something to my homeland. I didn't want you to know that I came from the desert. I've lived in the desert my entire life, and there wasn't anyone here that I could trust. I figured I needed as much safety as I could get.
To the point that you even disguised your identity? That's certainly taking playing it safe to the next level. Hold on. Don't tell me you've also been scammed before.
When I first came to Sumeru City, I brought a lot of Mora, hoping to find an architect that I could work with. Someone agreed to take on the project, and even took a sum of Mora from me, but then disappeared without a trace. After that, I heard that there are a lot of untrustworthy people in this business. Some would run as soon as they've been paid, while others would deliberately use expensive materials and take a cut of the construction funding. I spent a while collecting information in the city, and eventually learned that you're the most famous architect in all of Sumeru. I figured that you wouldn't need to make Mora by scamming people, so I decided to reach out to you. By the way, how did you know I was scammed? I don't think I've ever mentioned that to anybody.
Just a hunch. A while ago, I accepted an offer to work on a project in the desert, and was also scammed out of a large sum of Mora. I ran into someone who was living in a pretty run-down house. I noticed a load-bearing wall on the verge of collapse, and suggested that I build a new house for him. He said that he had no way to pay for it, so I loaned him some of my own Mora, and told him to get some stone and timber from the local vendors. Soon after that, I found out that he had gone gambling with all the money, and lost everything, down to the last coin. And after that, he even borrowed Mora from me twice more, using a different excuse each time. I didn't even suspect him of any wrongdoing until he hired a group of mercenaries and tried to ambush me in his own house. According to him, I looked like an easy target because I was an academia scholar who didn't have any family or friends in the desert. What kind of person would just look at someone else and think, this guy looks like an easy target?
Those kinds of things do happen every once in a while, yes. Folks like him are the exact reason why us desert dwellers' reputation have gone down the drain. I must apologize to you on their behalf.
It's all right. You were also scammed by someone from Kasharwar, after all. I should apologize to you on their behalf. Ultimately, neither of our experience... Yeah, you'll find both good and bad people everywhere. I can't understand the logic of those who like to take advantage of others, but I have to accept their existence as a fact of life. Anyway, I digress. Let's return to the topic at hand. Did you keep rejecting my designs because you thought I was deliberately using expensive materials to take a cut as a middleman?
That's what I was afraid of initially, yes. I eventually understood that you weren't out to cheat me. But unfortunately, I still don't have nearly enough Mora to pay for the design you proposed. I've done the math, and know that we should be able to make it if we cut some corners. However, after our conversations, I can see that you're passionate about your design, and I'm quite fond of the proposal as well. So, I decided to try and see if I can afford your proposal as is. I've been looking for work every day. To be honest, all I want is to build this. A while ago, I know that. So even if...
My father, I'm sure a child, but let's break building it according... Any idea?
Una vez que se llega acá.
A slightly different style. Give me most art. While it's true to completely give, however, to make up for the loss of.
I see.
It just as for inspiration. Okay, then
Is there something?
let me think. We want to keep the
All right.
What are you waiting for?
Esa la puta madre.
Most materials go. There are a lot of
Oh, don't worry.
¿Está?
Sight clear. Ha. Here. To. Come at me.
Quietly now.
There is no escape. Animal test 6308. Cha, cha.
I'm fine, but it's one thing I don't think much. Few mercenaries.
Is there someone you know?
And for sometimes I joined the era, if at all possible.
I think it's really... Maybe he's doing this out of net. Some people call me, but my situation... When I was young, he set off I never saw it. I started doing many things at this point. I've tried maybe it's... I could be doing... Anyway, I've known all he told me along... I still believe Unfortunately, as you can see, and when I someone... Oh, please. Either way, all right. here, it's my partner's time to shine. Marak!
Oh, what?
My toolbox. I'll take Marak and...
Traveler?
Ah,
Hello.
educational...
I can't...
I've been commissioned by...
A library?
That's right.
That's fantastic.
Let me get straight to my... Oh, and... Alright, Badawi, the parts of the... I want to make significant... Our final call... Marak has produced a sketch for... The inspiration I must give you according to the tradition. In the meantime...
Y ahí ya tenemos un estilo. No, el papel lo guardé. Algunas cosas. No. Esta es la primera. Vamos por la segunda. Vamos ahí de vuelta. Puedes seleccionar este lugar que es para. Este lugar es para el final. Para sacar otro final. Y vamos ahí. Seleccionas ahí.
We meet again.
Huh?
That's what we... There's no need for us to continue this project if you still want to keep hiding things from us. I don't work with individuals I can't trust.
Believe me, I didn't have any bad intentions. It's just... All right, there's no point hiding anything anymore. The building I'm trying to commission you for is not really a personal residence for me, but rather a library for children living in the desert.
A library? I've heard that the...
You're right. The desert is too... And what's more... All I know, I don't have much longer left on this. I didn't want...
To the point that you even disguise...
When I first... Someone agreed to take on the After that, I spent a while... By the way...
I ran into some... He said that he had... And after that, according to...
Those kinds of...
It's ultimately neither of our... Yeah, you'll find... Anyway,
That's what I was afraid... I've done the math, so... To be honest, all I want is to build this. A while ago, I know that... So even if the...
Yes, I can imagine that. My father passed away at an early age. Even though I'm sure a child... But let's bring... Building it accord...
Bueno, una vez que llegues hasta aquí, elija este. Para el segundo
Sponsor the project? You mean that does... What do you think?
It's all fine with me, but where do you think we'll be able to find these sponsors?
Well, you're right. If I really think about it, I'm not too familiar with Her? Let's go and pay...
I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again.
Now here are some unexpected guests. What brings you to the Palace of Alcazar's Ray? When I saw Cobb...
Hey, can't you... What is the point?
That's exactly if you ask me.
You're hopeless.
Oh, so you have an merchant. Oh, I see. So you're just looking for someone to help you fit the bill.
I knew you wouldn't be interested in something like this. Still, you wouldn't refuse just making some introductions for us, would you?
Sure, I can connect you with some folks, but with every service comes a fee, you know.
A fee? You mean just for introductions?
Of course! Making introductions means using my connections and putting my reputation on the line. Why wouldn't I charge a fee for something so important? Since we've known each other for so long, though, I'll give you a huge returning customer discount. How about 500,000 mora?
500,000? I guess that's okay. But besides, by helping...
3 of my business partners. You can wait here.
Dory gave us a brief introduction about the two of you. You are Kaveh, the renowned architect. To be frank...
All right.
So it...
Correct. Then I'm not too concerned.
So what? Besides...
Hey, there's no need...
Well, just...
Then how about...
Wouldn't that...
Yes.
I'll just give a whole suite of buildings will be able to host more traffic, and thus drive the economic development of the entire area. I've been to the...
You do?
Education... And you...
Even the greenest...
You...
Hey...
Wait, but it seems...
What?
What?
In other words, if we want to build a suite of buildings focused on education and...
Then there's no hurry. Is there nothing else to discuss? I'll be off as well.
It seems like the...
Hey! Well, what can I say? Yeah, looks like we'll have to...
How did the meeting go? Want to talk about it? Oh, where did all that passion go from earlier, I take it you weren't able to find a sponsor for your project?
Please don't tell me that you're here to mock us.
What kind of... You can try...
But this isn't just... Also, if you... Help.
Alright, so in fact...
What? So...
Follow me. This is the place.
You said you're going to...
You still don't get it, huh?
Huh?
Well, it'll be a pretty big Mora sink.
Seriously? Where's this generosity?
The reasons are, however, you...
I get it, huh?
Splendid! Then
look... Of course. I must thank you as well, Dory. I used to say you only cared about Mora, which might have been some prejudice on my part. Sorry for that. Now, let's have a quick... Huh? The deed? So hold on a...
So from my perspective...
But what about my...
Huh? But before I could...
It's obvious that you...
Huh?
Oh, fine. I'm going to order...
I wonder if I'll ever be able to create something so incredible.
Inteligencia emocional es más de que puedas desahogarte y que no le pegues a la pared al no sentir celos.
A ver, complejo que tu pareja y además menor. Cine, ¿no? Cine.
Nos enseñaron toda la vida, Tigres no siempre gana.
Tigres no siempre gana. Está hecho mierda. Ah, ya que graciosa.
Ah, me olvidé de esta parte de que... ¿Cuál era? Elegí la primera...
Taking this commission was truly the worst decision. Actually, while we're on that, what are you doing? Stress is just an inescapable part of being a working adult. Boss, do you want something too? I'll put it on my tab.
Wine in a glass.
I know you're already keeping us. That guy. Another glass.
You've got it.
It really is every other day that you run into a client who knows nothing about construction requirements or architectural style. If this was in the past, I'd never have gone through 6 whole drafts trying to accommodate the client's preferences. But perhaps getting used to this just means that I've grown numb to it. I've worked on so many projects since graduation, and none of them have been approved at the first pass. I would spend a lot of time altering my designs, and by the time the clients were finally satisfied, all my passion and enthusiasm would be gone. It feels like I'm straying further and further from my artistic vision with every change I have to make. I suppose, though, that just sticking to your guns and completely disregarding other people's feedback would also not be a good thing. All of this makes for a real paradox, one that particularly crops up in my work, too. In the end, what is the true meaning of art? Should I see it as a divine gift of inspiration from the gods? Or an expression of the light of my own wisdom?
Here's your drink. How are you already spouting nonsense after just one glass? Your tolerance is usually much better than that.
Boss, what do you think is the meaning of art?
The meaning of... Anyway,
What do you think? Exactly. In Sumeru, it's too bad that...
Bueno, cuando llegue esta parte, esta que está arriba, la que está arriba, llega para los dos finales. Ahora vamos para otro final. Si elegí esto, vamos a otro final.
Sounds great to me. Huh? I mean, it's not like it's some kind of secret. You probably already know some bits and pieces of my past. My mother is also an architect. I've always adored her drawings, and when I was young, I used to sit next to her and watch her bring all kinds of buildings to life on paper. You could say my interest in architecture just naturally grew with time. Perhaps. In fact, I have also seen my mother argue with her clients, but she would always quickly find the motivation to return to her. Unfortunately, I did remember at the time she even told me that it would be great if I could learn a few. I hadn't quite It's been a really long time. Either way, if you want to stick around and see how... All right. Let me see. Anyway, there's no more...
Recientemente Viru, yo saldría a hablar sobre su polémica.
Oh. Ah.
Este día estaba con ganas.
Alhaitham isn't in, so feel free to sit wherever. I'll bring out the box. Oh, nothing. I just didn't realize how much time had passed. I'm happy for her. Anyway, enough about that. Let's see what I packed into this box. What are all these things? Oh, obviously I would... Now that I've said that out loud, criticism and self-doubt have always been a part of the... I admit that I'm... my bill... Oh, I was super proud. Unfortunately, it was only a few days later that he finally... My mother took me with her to personally apologize to the client several times. She didn't scold me about it in private, though. Instead, she went over all the steps required to draw a good blueprint, and was very patient throughout the whole process. I still remember it like it was yesterday. Let's see, is there anything else left in this box? Huh. What was this again? This is when I was a child. Huh. One. If only. Hey, it's not a. Who knows? Maybe this time. I could tell what you were thinking. I've tried mine. I've even tried. I wouldn't try that rap.
Bien, una vez aquí elegís y si le preguntaba a un amigo, algún amigo suyo.
So we could find someone who was close to my mother, and my mother was never. Let me think. Huh. Professor Zaha. She's older now. Let's go take a look.
Take it easy.
What am I supposed to do now?
Tainari, what are you doing here? Oh,
It's you. I came into... But as soon as I got here, I noticed someone banging. I was thinking about...
Ran?
Yeah, she's... Drinking and you, traveler. You didn't try to stop it? You look...
Huh?
Alright, I'll be heading back.
Granny who lit...
Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more.
Ha! So, plan on keeping yourself locked in there, huh? Fine by me. If you're not going to come out, then I'm not going to leave. My tomato was growing so well, it had all the potential to become the best tomato this year, and you cut it straight from the vine!
I already... You'd have to be awfully green as an investigator to think it was me. You see, the word green here can refer to both the color of the tomato and the fact that your skills could use some.
Enough nonsense! Just come out and face me, you coward!
You're out of your mind. If I've actually done something wrong, then get a mantra and pull me out by force, why don't ya?
Oh, why you?
Professors...
And who are... How long... it's no... Which brings us to our current predicament. My tomato was sure to win until a certain someone decided they couldn't bear to lose.
Hey, don't try to defame me in front of the kids. If we're airing out each other's dirty laundry now, then why don't we talk about you sneaking into Janot's garden the other night?
Lucky for you, seeing these youngsters come to pay their respects today has put me in a better mood. I'll let you off the hook, for now. Come on, let's go. We'll take our conversation elsewhere. He doesn't need to be a part of it.
Yes, of course.
Is Faranak still doing well?
Yes, as far as I know. She left for Fontaine some time ago and started a new life for herself. She's still doing work related to architecture, though.
Ah, yes. I did hear about that. Did that upset you at all?
No, not at all.
That's good to hear. Sometimes she was still... She had to make up even during. She had but every time...
I'm sure she had...
I do remember. She said, if you ask me...
So that's how it is. I wonder if the password...
What are you trying...
My mother left her...
Your personality... I've taught all... They would know some clients when Faranak for...
I see.
No, Faranak had...
So instead of understanding, perhaps all we need is just...
Oh! Yeah! Then you should... Being the awkward... If you're ever...
Thank you. I wonder what my mother...
They all say I met someone. We decided the bad news came. But I have to face reality.
Huh? Is this a drawing? Seems like it was done by my mother. This blonde man was from the date. Maybe we were
the one who... The talkative woman... My husband's... I don't think that man... We were not acquainted. Maybe my son will also partake in these gatherings in the future.
Who would have thought? There's more written on...
Kaveh, you are... No one will be... Whenever you feel down.
So that's the... Well, now that I've... although it be... Besides... And don't forget, you're... Well then... You know...
Se fue a la mierda.
I'll hate them also. Are you sure?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh,
You still haven't...
we're celebrating.
Then where's
She said she wanted to. Anyway, the curriculum. Yes. Anyway,
Never happened to me.
I just...
you two are hopeless.
Ooh, that's a...
It's very simple. Instead of focusing on the amount of material you would like to teach,
Wow, you actually showed up.
it's still more. That's your.
So you're saying the...
Precisely.
Hey, just to get...
What are you saying?
Then what?
There are only two other.
You, Traveler, you aren't associated...
Well said.
Agreed.
Phase 2.
Hey, what?
Actually,
I'll make sure to...
Is there another phase?
I'm telling you that...
Have you considered
it's too late. Besides,
No.
Cheer up, Kav.
We'll save that.
Otra vez vamos a tener que ir acá. Aquí.
What are the
I'm going in!
Alhaitham isn't in, so feel free to sit where... Oh, nothing. I just didn't realize how much time had passed. I'm happy for her. Anyway, enough about that. Let's see what I packed into this box. What are all these things? Oh, obviously I would... Now that criticism, I admit that I... my bill... Oh, I was super... Unfortunate, it was only a few days later. My mother took me... She didn't scold... Let's see, is there anything else left in this box? Huh. This is when I was a child. Huh. What? If only I... Hey, it's not a... Who knows? Maybe this time something will click in my head. And I could tell what you were thinking. I've tried mine. I've even tried... I wouldn't try that.
Este va el final 3. Acabamos al final.
Yeah, everyone's life... Ah! What do you think? I'm glad you agree.
Tenía el botón. Ya, dame todo a ver.
Gabriel, ¿vos vas a comer?
Después.
Hija, ¿vos vas a comer?
Absorption test.
Take it easy.
Please show me your credentials before borrowing books.
Vamos a ir con el evento de la historia.
Of all the places in the academia, I remember this one most. I created many designs. The academia all... Oh, here, this is a great example. This book, History of Ancient Sumeru Architecture, contains some analysis that I did many years ago. Huh? Why is Alhatham's handwriting also in here? When did he ever read this book? I guess it's probably from when we worked on that research project together. Anyway, he probably never cared to tell you this, but the House of Dana is where Alhatham and I first met. I came here to do my homework, and saw him sitting by himself next to that row of bookshelves. A group of Haravatat scholars were chatting near him, but he looked as if he was too lazy to join them. There was a pretty stark difference between him and all the rest of them. It was my fault for feeling bad for him. I thought he must have gotten into some kind of trouble and went over to ask if he needed anything, not realizing that...
Not realizing that you were in fact the one in a whole heap of trouble?
Alhaitham? Why are you here?
The House of Dana is a public space.
But shouldn't...
You think I came here to pick...
All right,
There was nothing embarrassing. When I was still a student, we had a number... The more important question is... I see. Oh.
Huh?
Sure. Leave any words as a result.
What? Okay, just you wait. I'm going to fix this right now. I'll dig all the books out and return them to the proper shelves.
Oh, anyway, you were about to put through the ringer. He probably did suffer quite a bit, that's true. But the satisfaction... There are plenty of architects and clearly... Of course, each person is different, and we should respect admonitions...
¿Cómo habla? ¿Cómo habla?
Looks like you were having an enjoyable chat while I was gone.
What do you think?
Anyway, you should take a look at this. Look at this comment on... See that? Now...
And it looks like you're...
Me?
Why don't you just move all the books? Kaveh had a habit of scribbling and writing in all...
Hey! Oh, actually, I... Huh? You?
We can all...
If I don't keep... There shouldn't be any...
There are in...
See? Come on, let's take a stroll.
No need.
Suit your...
Antes de ir a acompañar, acá hay un logro que puedo conseguir para un trofeo. Obviamente seleccionar, ten que seleccionar los brillitos que están acá. Estos tres brillitos ahí te están marcando. Mira, ahí se ve un loro de puta de azul. Para no se puede subir acá. Solo de ahí. Solo de ahí. Dirigirte. Pide mucho.
Port Ormos. No, I didn't design any one specific building. Port Ormos had the arch bridge over there, for example. When I was we ran into a residence. I was still young. The true once built. You think so? My budget was... Us creative types know better. Yeah, we've spent long enough here. Great. This is a rare opportunity. If you ever feel down... Who would have thought that so... We won't be able to sit and...
Illusion shattered!
Animal test 6301.
Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
Shine down!
Isn't this place great? I often come here to clear... You know what I mean. Just take me... Although you could probably... Life is too... Of course, but still, with different landforms, the site here has... My pain will... They are far more... If you were to ask me what art... You think so? Remember that... I still... Those who pursue... I'll try gather... In any case...
¿Ya está todo? Sí, por fin está. Al final. Bueno, al último final hay que ir acá de vuelta, ver cómo se borracha de vuelta él. Porque nadie lo quiere, todos lo odian.
Taking this commission was truly the worst decision ever. Actually, while we're on that, what are stress is just an inescapable part of being a working adult. Boss, do you want something too? I'll put it on my tab.
Wine in a glass.
I know you're already keeping a secret from me, but if you... That guy... Another glass, please.
You've got it.
It really is, but perhaps I would spend a lot... I suppose that all of this...
Here's your drink.
Boss?
The meaning of art. Anyway,
What do you think? Exactly. So our thoughts in Sumeru, it's too bad...
Bueno. Para hacerte el último final.
Sounds great to me.
Y una vez ahí, y personas, ¿has pensado en cambiar de profesión?
A different career.
Y
I
ahí
see. That's not a bad idea. I think I've heard a saying somewhere before. 80% of a working adult's woes are due to not having enough mora in the bank. It's just a saying, of course, but even I will admit that my life would be a lot better if I could make additional mora. And if I want to make mora, I should finish that ridiculous commission. But I really can't find it in me to go back and talk to him right now. Hold on. I just remembered that I used to have a senior classmate by the name of Alkami. If memory serves me right, he's no longer taking private commissions, but he's still doing pretty well for himself. Maybe I'll be able to get some advice from him. Yeah, I should get on this right away. No more wine for me today. I'll grab the bill and be on my way.
What was that? Oh, it's gone. Can I go take a look? Need a moment to quickly take down some notes.
It's just tunnel visioning. Why don't you join the Corps of 30?
Thanks, but I'll pass.
Your perspective is just tunnel visioning. Not yet. Why don't you join the Corps of 30?
Thanks, but I'll pass.
Your theory is just putting the cart before the horse.
Not drunk? Well, your perspective is just tunnel visioning. Why don't you join the Corps of 30?
Thanks,
but I'll pass.
Your theory is just putting the cart before the horse.
Well, your perspective.
What was that?
Just tunnel visioning.
Oh, it's gone. Can I go take a look?
But I'll pass.
Your theory is just putting the cart before the horse.
Well, your perspective is just tunnel visioning. Should join the core of 30.
I haven't been out in a while.
Thanks, but I'll pass.
Your theory is just putting the cart before the
Your
horse.
perspective is just tunnel visioning. Not yet.
What was that? Oh,
But I'll pass.
it's gone. Can I go take a look?
Well, your perspective is
Your
just
theory
tunnel
is
visioning.
just putting the
Should
cart
join the core
before
of
the
30.
horse.
But I'll pass.
Why don't you join the core of 30? Well, your perspective is just tunnel visioning.
Your theory is just putting the cart before the horse.
Not yet.
Thanks, but I'll pass.
I just need a moment to quickly take down some notes.
You just can't beat the atmosphere here. You just can't beat the atmosphere here.
What was that? Oh, it's gone. Can I go take a look?
Ya he vuelto. Perdón que me fui a comer. Vamos, mientras se está cargando. me salió. Puta madre, dale, salí. Concha la madre.
Take it easy.
Ah, Kave.
Yeah, it's been...
I heard that you were... hard to make a prop, unless...
Well, about that. I mean, it was complicated.
I understand. Either way, I obviously never... Judging from the look on... With that said...
Are you serious? Besides,
compared to the class, unlike the academia, I won't turn down anyone who's interested, rich or poor. As long as someone wishes to learn more about architecture, I'll accept them into my training center. It just so happens that I'm still looking for a few more instructors. So, what do you say, regardless of the...
Ah, so you want me to join? What do you think, Traveler?
Then it's a deal.
Yes, it's a deal.
As for the pay...
300,000.
I have to go make...
I was never I've hosted free lectures before. Thanks so much. Now, what should I... All right.
Take it easy.
Oh.
I was up last night.
Lesson plan at the training center has... Sure. It's almost time for the...
Huh. There's something else I...
no need to... There are
20 people.
Oh, and I'm sorry to say this, but...
Sorry.
Hey there. Can I help? Oh, I heard he earned a...
Did you hear? Really makes you...
That's true. For those who can't pat...
Man...
Class is over.
No, you were...
Oh, don't... Alkami may fool an amateur, but he can't... In my opinion, there are tens. The architects who can... All these students are... How can they expect...
But, Mr. What's the big deal?
You're studying...
Yeah, my biggest...
Huh.
He also said that it won't be long before...
Come on.
But Mr. Alkami is really rich, isn't he?
You... It's pointless trying to argue... Let's go, Traveler. Let's hear about Alkami's true plans from the...
What's wrong, Kave? You look quite flustered. Did one of my students offend you? Were the students not astute enough for your liking? I must implore you.
Yeah, I'm mad at them. But I'm even more upset that you're scamming people under the guise of teaching them about architecture. The students are all here hoping for a quick... If your client is... You know all...
You may deny it, or our clients care very little for the effort we pour into our designs. Instead of appreciating... Why should we, if it's near and...
Wait, how does that...
We are already stuck. That's right. Making money as an architect is a slow and agonizing process. In comparison, earning tuition from a training center is far easier. None of the students will ever know, however. In their eyes, all of my income was earned during my years as an architect. It's easy for them to fall for my promise. After all, everyone wants to live the dream of being the person who can spend millions without batting an eye. The more students I get, the more money I earn. And the more real that dream becomes.
And then what? Once they graduate, they'll still find out the truth about architecture and struggle to stay afloat amid all the problems we already talked about. When that happens, your facade will pop like a soap bubble. No one will believe you anymore.
But that's... Oh, and also, I never actually promised that they would achieve financial freedom as long as they become architects. All I did was nudge them towards that belief. I'm not even scared if they do come back and stir up trouble. My training center has all the required permits and certifications. Even the Dendro Archon herself couldn't find fault in any part of my business.
How can you sleep at night knowing that you're doing all this? Tell me, is your heart... I can't believe...
And that same go. Only fools will see art as revered and sacred. In the end, art is just another business. Being successful at running a bit, I urge you, as the light of the Ksharawar, you've accumulated plenty. Think it over, Kana.
I'm so mad, I feel a headache coming on. Of course, he is right. The most that they could accuse him of it... Oh? Did you... Yeah. The rate he gave me was 300... If you're gambling everything on make... Right. We're never going to...
Oh, Mr.
Class finished a while ago, but...
I wanted to...
Of course they... It's a good thing that...
Res?
Yes. And for most people, going from
Just as...
I'm sorry.
Sorry. I can't say anything more.
Don't listen to him.
Really?
Why would I pull...
Mr. Alcomp, he told...
How much? And what was the... Yeah. We need to find that merchant. Good idea.
We last saw him...
Well, it's still... We need to do...
Hola, la persona que me está viendo. ¿Cómo está? ¿Todo bien? ¿Todo correcto?
Oh.
Y yo que me alegro.
I don't think...
You're for...
Yes.
Alcami. My...
Oh, so...
Let me...
Oof. You call that a bit short? Here you go. Don't worry, there's nothing particular.
And what if they...
What do you mean? And even if you... It's hard work. Anyway...
I just did some... Of course, the contract. If you actually do the math, however, it's clear that the amount you need to pay on interest alone will amount... Even my creditor...
What are you trying to say? Too many people...
Eremite, there are only a few...
That's close enough.
Feeling lucky today?
There is no...
Come on, coward.
Gotcha.
You're good.
Whoa, Mark, tip...
Sight clear. Take it.
Who are you and what do you... I don't think...
Debt has the... But my debt. But these students... You sold the...
Ha! And if we're going to talk about...
Ha! People grow. Sino? Didn't think I would run into you here.
My vacation just ended not too long ago.
¿Y cuánto tiempo tarda, no?
I see. As it is highly any funds we...
That should... Anyway.
It's no trouble. Just did you accept any...
He promised...
I wouldn't have gone. Either way, though.
Hey, what was...
Let's get back to business.
Huh.
The reward will be... Is there anything else?
I want to go back...
Sure.
All right.
I have a few other...
To think, Still... It's a little ironic. How should I put it? The arguments are... Alkami's suggestion would have allowed every scholar, just speaking for my... If I stopped devoting... At that point... It's certainly not. My thanks again for being such a great... All right. I'll see...
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion.
¿Qué pasó? Uy.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Would have guessed Mr. Okami was a scammer.
The training center has been shut down, and the Macher of...
Mr. Kave said we... Ha! Easier said than done. Only the best of...
Why? Huh?
Now, I'll keep instructing you. Oh, also, architecture is... If you want to design... And just as a heads up, all of this will be a huge step up from the...
We'll try our...
All right, everyone, pack your... You'll know once we...
Take it easy. Take it easy.
This lighthouse has been around. The point of today is I just want you to don't think about how...
So, it can be...
Yep. As long as you think... In my experience, both the study and practice, so at least... What do you think?
Ya. Por fin ya se terminó todo. Dame la pinche recompensa, cabe. Dame la recompensa, cabe. A nadie importa tu historia, solo quiero la recompensa nada más. Ay, ahora turno del señor este. Pero antes de eso vamos a cambiar el personaje para que sea...
Just what will we come across?
Let's go get ourselves some answers.
Vamos a ir con Kaya. What? Ahí.
Take it easy.
Calle. Calle.
Hey, little birdie. Don't feel down. Come and perch on my shoulder. Don't be shy. I'll show you around town. Really? No wonder they never pay attention to me. Forget it. I probably shouldn't be anthropomorphizing them anyway. Haven't seen you in some time. To which one of the Animo Archon's wins do I owe the honor? Oh, since it wasn't... If you're wondering why I'm here, Jean's been worrying about trade safety recently. I discovered this when I unwittingly burst into her office to save the day. Another job involving long-distance travel falls to me. I suppose it's my own fault for having such a strong sense of duty. Still, on the bright side, business is now taken care of. And I have unused travel funds, so I was planning to...
Gundafar, we're in the middle of a war. Your place...
A matter of utmost importance.
Huh. Outdoor theater. Looks fun.
Bueno, aquí cuando sale esta parte, elijan esto.
Actually, yes. I saw some guards do a musical performance when I was traveling with their caravan in Sumeru. They were desert... Come on, let's go watch.
That's enough work for today.
Your Majesty, not only has God bestowed the throne upon you, but your beloved son, Prince Kubad, has led our brave warriors to victory against Frasyav's army. His men have laid down their arms and fled. Frasyav's brazen ambition is no more. He has bowed his... My king, His Highness the...
Ah, it's the tale of... Don't worry. The main character, when the prince was miraculously... Now on this is the part where the...
Frosty of... Once the bells of... If Kupad...
Your Majesty, if, however, my king...
Cease, Gund... As for my son...
What are you saying? When he was now you would turn...
The justification is that my word, not yours, is the law of the land. Cease and be gone, Gundafar, so you may spend the rest of your days with your wife.
What has become of the king that I served with my life? Fanaticism has robbed him of all reason and wisdom. Peace is surely the most favorable path for our nation, yet he refuses to accept it.
Brilliant acting, Darbil. Not at all. When we first got to know each other, he was still a guard for one of the
Nice to meet you. To be perfectly... I was already full disclosure. Anyway, so I got a student from the academy.
I could tell that...
Ah, that's good.
Sure, why not? I don't... Tickets for 2, please.
We've actually found us. I doubt we'll be able to...
Darbil Asgard.
My apologies.
Would you two like to order some food?
Ah, bear with us a moment. I was at Porto. He's a good guy. There's a lot of... That's my secret. Thanks for waiting. We'll take you up on that. We've got good... We can watch the show as we eat. If I remember correctly, but I won't spoil it for you. You have to... I don't tend to judge a story. History always repeats itself. When you keep this in mind...
Here you are. The check's on the table, too.
No need. I'll...
Thank you, sir.
I'll call it a token of...
Thank you so much.
Hey, Kaya. We can't do the rest of the show without...
Ooh, that would be fun. Darbil, would you...
Not really. I mean...
don't worry about that.
Let me think. Well, you already know... Ah, wait. Switching actors...
Well...
You're kidding.
Sure.
It's in the rest...
Ah, el traje que te dan. Ah, con razón, mira, conseguí el traje. Ah.
Gotta say, I think I actually look pretty dapper in this. It's a pity I don't have many opportunities to wear it in public. Uh-oh, not a fan of me as a prince? I'll have to act my heart out so you'll be too dazzled to make any digs.
Kaya, here's your script for the next scene. It's not too long, but you also don't have very long to prepare. Do you think you can memorize your lines in time?
Only one way to find out.
Okay, I think we've covered all your lines and movements on stage. You haven't had long to prepare, so don't worry about forgetting your lines. We'll remind you.
All right, I'm good to go.
Great. Then let's get this show on the road.
Take it easy.
General Kubat, son of Kabus, the fate of this battle is clear. I beg you, please spare my few remaining men. They no longer have the strength to fight back.
Frasyav, though you now lead only the husk of a once mighty army, I have no desire to crush your dignity. Even your most savage warriors have no desire to see further bloodshed, and none among your ranks have opposed these peace talks. Nevertheless, I must hear it from you one final... General Frasyav.
With my army, yes.
We share the then as God above is our... I hereby... My tutor,
Prince Kubat.
One will find on a battlefield no master of ceremonies, nor the paper on which a treaty may be signed. In their absence, let us raise our weapons and swear an oath. I, Kubad, son of Caboose, hereby pledge protection to you and all of your kin. May the oceans be stained red with my blood if I am ever to renounce this oath.
Wow, your friend is so dreamy. He's not a real prince by any chance. Hey,
I return your...
Nay.
My child.
How can this be?
He has indeed, but far stricter punishment. Please heed my...
Nay. The masses have grown. When I departed, alas.
Kaya!
Must it...
Huh?
My dear audience. Oh? I shall
Wait, but that's...
Fate mean fate. But I shall not...
Bravo!
Shut up.
I...
Prince Kubad.
Gundafar, but I must walk...
Goodbye.
Ooh, it's Prince Kubad. Could I please get your autograph?
Why, certainly, ma'am.
Ooh, thank you. I'll just go find a pen.
Feeling more like acting is quite fun.
Double.
My...
I was the performance, the improvised...
Thank you, sir.
Kaya, was it?
Thank you for...
Well, my door is always open. Darbil?
Thank you so much, Master Seriously, you know, you should...
Darbil?
Genius info...
Sure. Okay, I think they're all...
It's best if you stay.
All right, this should be far enough. Don't think they'll find me here. People were starting to expect a lot of things that I didn't sign up for. Besides, the missing actor is back now. Darbil shouldn't be needing me to stand in again. I don't mind socializing, but compared to chatting over food and drink, I much prefer just going wild on the stage. What about you? Did you enjoy the show? Oh, let me think. All the world's a stage, and all the people merely players. Does that answer your question? Perhaps there's an inept god out there deciding everyone's fates, much like the academia student drafting Darbil's scripts. Yeah, inept is a good word for it. Honestly, it might even be a little too civil to describe a god who turns fathers against their sons and is bent on anyway. That's exactly why actors need to wake up and realize they don't... Oh, my dear traveler, please, everyone. You and I, if you don't like the script, just walk off the stage and join the audience. You always have a choice. A little too obtuse? Relax. Be yourself. Do your thing. That's all. When I did my... You're still holding on. It's been the most fascinating day.
Bien, por fin. Uy, quítate. A ver, bebé, ¿qué hizo? A ver. Nah, una perla, qué aburrido. Parece que te da otra cosa más. A ver, vamos con los siguientes finales.
I got a new letter from them.
De vuelta a este lugar. Para sacar el segundo para seguir con los finales.
Gundafar, we are in the middle of a war. Your place is at the front line.
A matter of utmost importance.
Huh. Outdoor theater. Looks fun.
Abajo llega el primer final. Ahora vamos con el otro final.
Yes. Here's what I was thinking about the unused funds. Given that the acting Grand Masters saw fit to allocate these funds to my trip in the first place, I think it's my response. In other words, perhaps a fancy meal at a nice restaurant. Hey, no. The rules of the Knights of Favonia state that any and all expenditures during a business trip are counted as travel expenses. That's more than enough justification to live a little. Of course, with me being here on my own, it was looking like a wasted opportunity. But now that I've run into you, why don't we make this a joint trip? You're always so busy. And anyway, life is short, so we should make the most of the time.
Después de ahí, cuando llegue a pasar este punto, decido que
Now I remember why you're an honorary knight. Of course, being tempted by money is beneath you. Your honest care in that case, I guess. Oh, when I was souvenir shopping, let's keep that a secret. It's just that I didn't think. I want you to find out for yourself when you open it. The surprise is what gift giving is all. Then it's settled. We'll leave together shortly. Look, Mondstadt's windmills. Ah, such a comforting sight. Now, as according to the merchant's I know you like rare things, so perhaps you can add this to your collection. Of course, you're welcome. I'm ready to head into the... I could give everyone... Maybe I'll take a breather first. But I know I'll only get bored sitting in my room alone.
Una vez ahí, elige a lo mismo primero.
I'm honored to have such a caring friend. Let's go to the after so long, there's no rush. Port Ormos is always lively, even late into the night. People, quite a stark contrast with Mondstadt. People pray and play music. Good question. Life in Sumer, although they taught me a lot. Simple, honest folk. Fair enough. Well. Excuse me, Sister Grace. Does the church choir have any performances coming up soon?
Oh, I'm so
Oh?
As you probably know.
Ah, yes.
Yes, exactly. But first, maybe I'm Captain Kaya.
Me?
Thank you so much.
I'm sure you've figured out who this expert is already. He has the best singing voice of any poet in Mondstadt, and understands poetry better than any other singer. Plus, he's exceptionally easy to find. 9 out of 10 times, he's in the tavern.
Take it easy.
Good day. Drinking alone? I hope you don't mind us joining you.
Hello, hello!
Patton, one moonlit alley and an apple cider.
Ooh, excellent choices. Come on, let's have a toast and drain our glasses together. Here's to the time.
Ever the poet. Any new song? Speaking
Of course!
So you'd say... Passion and joy, huh? An intriguing perspective. By this logic, I suppose Lord Barbados would also enjoy the choir's performances.
Oh? And why is that?
Think about it. It's only because it must be quite...
Yes, well, in principle, the hymns of the cathedral are dedicated to a god. Huh? Ugh, she might be beside.
Well, to each...
More drinks?
Uh-oh.
Another bottle of apple cider.
Wow! Thanks, Kaya. You are one of the finest with the eight.
Then this is probably the Sister Grace's...
Don't worry. The next time you... Kaya is a wily character. Nah, it's fine. I mean, the church's choral hymn. Hey, if I...
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you?
That's all for my daughter.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Hello, Sister Grace. How are the rehearsals going?
Captain Kaya, your bard friend has a few suggestions that are somewhat fanciful in nature.
Fanciful in the sense of not worth adopting? Is that what you mean? Everyone in the choir suddenly asking, so why ask them to adjust to the demands of those staid old church hymns when you could just create a new song for them? One that they'll be able to grasp quickly? If you want, I could help.
Church choirs typically stick to traditional hymns. This is certainly an innovative idea. What's stopping you from considering it, Sister Grace?
While I don't expect a recently established amateur choir to perform on par with our own church choir, this would be a major departure from tradition.
So Venti.
Of course!
Okay, well let's see what our... Another vote of confidence. Maybe there's hope for the... Looks like we're all in favor then. So let's start...
Of course.
Should we find some...
Good idea. Let's split up... let me think. Sister Grace.
Given that the
Perfect.
Take it easy.
Let the wind lead. Fortunately. Oh, the hymns we know, but as long as I never imagined that the bard... Sure.
Ah, you're here.
You took your sweet time. Psh, I've seen Kaya. Can we really? And is the choir really gonna perform?
I don't think anything's off limits.
I'm used to just... I never thought we'd be able... Plus, we...
Thank you, everyone. I agree.
I expect...
That's Kaya for you. Ooh, of course.
I think...
Let us praise...
See? All right.
¿Y cuánto da que se va?
What are you doing here? Didn't want to participate in the discussions? I just wanted to take the rehearsals. I'd rather it didn't come. If doing nothing, but that would get bored. Besides.
We're ready to review and discuss everyone's lyric contributions now. Hey, why is it that you look like you're trying to run away?
I still recall the teachings of Professor Venti. With so many, that's what a song of...
And that's the reason you've decided to leave?
Slipping away before the final verse is sung? Before the poet has uttered the last... Oh no.
Wow, but to share all this with a group of friends, only to... If you don't want to write... the swift current, majestic wind, the stars, and if you are a chaser of freedom...
A boat that has come...
Of course, you don't have to believe in it.
Well...
Take it easy. Hup. Take it easy.
Look, Mondstadt's windmills. Ah, such a comforting sight. Now, according to the merchants love to exaggerate to help make a sale, but it's still quite the pretty little lamp. I know you like rare things, so perhaps you can add this to your collection. You're welcome. I'm ready to head in. I could give everyone... Maybe I'll take a breather first. But I know I'll only get bored sitting...
Una vez ahí, este te lleva al final 2. Al final 2. Ahora vamos por este que es otro final.
Yes, let's start by going... You too busy?
You must have had a tough... Yes. Well... A few days ago...
Just doing my duty.
Give it... But I didn't...
Just do...
Souvenir...
Here. The letter open...
The artistry of... I love the...
It wasn't too...
Might I intrude?
Albedo is the...
I finished the latest quarterly You two look like...
As a matter of fact...
You're too kind.
Since you weren't a... Children only...
Also been
Evidently.
No.
When pleased... Sure. I'll leave these documents.
Kaya, I've approved you two honorary.
Thank you.
Enjoy your vacation.
Don't worry.
Una vez que terminemos de hablar con todas ellas, acá hay un trofeo, o sea, mini trofeo. Cuando una vez termine todo eso, no salgas, vas con esta puerta.
Kaya coming back. He still hasn't read me the 10th and 11th stories from the Fox and the Dandelion Sea.
Una vez que termine, te va a salir un logro. Y después de eso, salgas.
I'm surprised Klee still hasn't escaped. I taught her a few tricks just before I left. Kids will all... Well... Ooh, Diluc should be there tomorrow since he has business to deal with. But then there's nothing scheduled for the day after tomorrow, so perhaps it'll be easier to get free wine then. What do you think? When should we go?
Y una vez que vas a la historia, elegí el primero.
That works. Then I guess we'll see Diluc. Let's meet at the front entrance of the Dawn Winery tomorrow.
Take it easy. You made it. Come on, let's brace yourself for some...
If you're not feeling well...
Oh, I'm sorry.
What are you doing here today?
Oh, it's nothing.
Is that it?
Oh, do you really...
Sounds like you're...
plotting a rip. My informants tell me that last... Of course. I'll wait.
Quite the story.
What? Here. This is...
Thanks.
That's it?
You want to comment? Okay, then. This thing is... very in line... Elzer.
One moment, Master Kai.
What's wrong, Elzer?
My throat is a bit raspy as...
Many illnesses are caused by overwork. Surely you should have...
Actually...
Take some time. It's important to take care of your health. You have to take it seriously.
Master...
Enjoy your vacation. There's nothing quite like enjoying a quality wine while feeling the gentle...
Normally, I'd...
Really?
I asked Connor...
You asked Consider it...
Such...
Glad you like it.
Very well, Master...
Elzer is a good guy.
Master Kai, Traveler, this one's for you.
Oh, no need.
Don't mind if I used to always...
Well, since it wasn't...
It's an important step. If you'd like, Traveler, you can...
It isn't near...
Master Kaya is seeing the grapes...
Wait.
Oh, goodness no.
Oh?
Well, you know... Oh.
That was because...
Ah, yes.
But on a serious... Even though I could... How could any... So? Let us...
Here, here.
Speaking of wine, Connor...
I get a present too? Time really does fly. I still remember the days when everyone was giving you gifts at your birthday parties when you were young. Now I have wrinkles and Tunner's bent double, while Master Kaya is the cavalry captain of the Knights of Favonius.
How is Tunner?
He's still tough, but a lot of the temporary workers... Master Kaya...
I definitely owe him a visit. Busy day today, Tunner?
Oh, Master the growing sense.
No need.
What about your friend?
Allow me to introduce the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius.
Ah, the...
Harvesting grapes. Do you still remember?
I believe... What's this? Come with me, young... You have nimble hands, lad. Master Kaya wasn't nearly so careful when he was young. He mangled so many his first time. What a waste. Fortunately, the young master has a good head on his shoulders. Didn't take long for him to get up to speed. And now he's turned into such an outstanding young man. Polite, kind. If I had a son as exceptional as Kaya, oh, I would be the happiest man in Mondstadt. There's a few more rows of grapes up ahead. Let's finish picking them together. These grapes look excellent. You're a fast learner. I'll take them. Good job. Master Kaya left the winery and moved to Mondstadt. Just like my own son, Guy. He left home to join the Knights of Favonius, too. I don't know him like Miss Adeline or Master Diluc do, but I know that no matter how old your child gets, they always need a home, and without I've been working, but I can see that you have. Hearing that puts my mind. Wonderful!
You're looking very...
Master Kaya.
Of course. I'm surprised Klee still hasn't escaped. Kids will all... Well... Ooh... Diluc should be there tomorrow since he has business to deal with. But what do you think? When should we go?
Una vez ahí, elijan esto. Vayamos pasando.
Great. Then it's settled. Let's meet the day after tomorrow.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
You're more punctual than I expected. Let's head inside.
Master Kaya? And the Traveler? Welcome! Welcome! Please, come in. I'll fetch you both something to drink.
Long time no see, Elzer.
Yes, it's been a while, hasn't it? So, what brings you back to the winery this... Sorry. Is there anything I can do for you?
No need to be so formal. I just returned from Sumeru and dropped by to see you all.
Ah, what a pity. Master Diluc went out to handle business last night and hasn't returned yet.
Never mind. The main thing is that you and Adeland are here. Oh, speaking of Adeland, where is she?
She's taking some time off. She was busy cleaning yesterday and finally has a bit of time to herself.
Perfect. I brought some gifts for you both. Here.
Would you like anything to...
Well...
Let me fetch a bit.
Oh, I won't...
Oh, Master...
Much obliged. Then
The name is not that literal.
Strictly...
Please, enjoy. Pleased you liked it.
How have you been?
To tell you the truth, we've had...
So, you've...
But with him...
At least take... If you're worried about having...
Master Kai...
All right.
While I'm resting...
Don't worry. Though, it's a pit, of course.
Sorry, I'm a little late to the reserve club.
Oh, Adam.
I see.
We just returned, and perhaps in...
How could I?
Oh, Adeland.
Oh, my.
Of course I remember. You...
No.
True.
Oh, are you hungry?
Well, now that...
Steak?
Oh, yeah.
Fragrant cedar...
Yes.
My pleasure. Grilling the steak over... Since using it, I can offer you a satisfying... Okay? Master Kaya really likes... Of course! He wasn't always such... At least that's... His temperament has changed... Kaya is... When he answers your... As for not knowing... But don't let him get to you too much. Do you know why it's... Master Diluc. And... Anyway... I'd originally... He and I finished Master Crep. So you see... His friends have a... Kaya's quite a smooth talker these... Ah, good.
Drinking fine wine, eating... Oh? What?
Food's ready.
Oh, we never imagined... I'm afraid that, after all...
Since it's you, Master Kai... I know that us sharing a meal is a sign of our cloak traveler, given how pet...
Hello, everyone. I'm Guangzhi.
No wonder, else.
The pleasure is all mine.
Why don't we go inside?
Certainly, Master Kaya.
And how might I address you, sir? As well as your...
Just Kaya is fine. I'm standing in today for Elzer, who usually...
A pleasure to meet. Our collaboration, if it's no trouble.
Master Kaya.
Master?
I'm Master Crepus.
My mistake.
You may have misunderstood. I'm also a guest, but please...
Thank you for your great...
In addition to the apple cider, The winery has an extensive collection of reserve wines and liquor. Adelant.
Thank you again for your most...
Please, it was...
The guest has left, Master Kai. All I really want... I have never considered...
I understand that.
Hello, everyone.
Now that was...
The doctor said there was nothing to worry about. I just need some rest. But on the way back, I met someone who was looking for Master Kaya.
Kaya! Shh! Mr.
Grounded?
You too. Kaya has rested. Kaya!
Oh.
This is a
Hello, miss.
What? I see.
See, Adeland, you don't need to worry about me. I have...
Ahí está, el último. Ay, dijimos el último final. ¿Cómo se? Sí, yo. Bueno. Uno, dos.
You're always so busy. And anyway, life is short, so we should make the most of the time we have.
Y este es el último final. Eligen esta opción y vamos a dar el último final.
Great. Music to my ears. I'll cover... There's nothing more now. How about Liyue? I'd be heading past there on my way back to Mondstadt anyway, so it's not out of the way.
O sea, para sacar el otro final, o sea, el último. Ese ya sería el último.
Well, lucky me. I'll hold you to that. Liyue's Ministry of Civil Affairs. I don't have much luggage, so it won't take me long to pack.
Take it easy.
I've heard that there's lots to see and do in Liyue, but I'm sure you're more familiar with the place than I am. Excellent. It's such a who knows who we
Take it easy.
Do you know this shop? It looks pretty nice from the outside. Shall we take a look?
Welcome to Ming.
Let me see. Ah, some nice jewelry you've got. What do you think, traveler?
Ah, you're interested. If you're looking for.
Oh, that's a.
No worries at all, sir. Exactly. There's no risk. It's only human. The Ministry of Civil.
I think that sounded.
Welcome.
Uncut stones.
I believe I did. Feel free to peruse at your leisure. I think you'll. Sure, you can bet. My terms are clear and.
Sounds perfect.
Yes, exact. I'll leave you to browse it.
Amber colored. Why not? Well, if you're not.
Ahoy there, Cap!
What a
Hey!
I mean, you want the Captain Kaya. What brings you to Liyue?
Oh, just.
Yes, it's been a good while, hasn't it?
Anywhere you'd.
Let me think. And speaking of my wife, she won't let me forget what a great help you've been to us before.
Your wife? Ah, yes. How is she doing these days? Keeping well?
Very well, thank you. Very well. Anyway, I've got something I need to do down at the South Wharf, so my apologies, Captain Kaya, but I'd better get going.
All right. See you. Ah, I finally remembered who that was.
I see. Old Wu's usually quite the chatter.
Nope. It's pretty.
Well, his eldest was. I'm just.
Well, stuff.
Someone drilled up. His line of work isn't. Competition is. Anyway, I digress. Since you asked about if memory serves.
Take it easy.
Hola, la persona que me está viendo. ¿Cómo está? ¿Todo bien? ¿Todo bien?
Take it easy.
So this is the who you.
We meet again, Captain Kaya. What a coincidence. Twice in one day. Oh.
Shh, just leave. I take it that you two.
Oh, did you manage to get?
Yes.
I'm so lost.
Your wife's original.
The latter. Oh, this is.
Oh, that's.
I mean, he's.
Yes, he did. My wife was injured.
So
Huh?
No, that's not.
They did.
The treasure hoarders always move in groups.
Captain Kaya. Yet, despite they tossed me into what I'd intended. That was before. But God no.
So,
I made it to the wine after my wife.
Ugh.
Trust me.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's my own. Still, it won't stop. In fact.
I wonder how.
Oh, poor Wu.
He really didn't have to share. I did actually. D-Luke thought. So many people owe me favors nowadays. It's hard to keep track of them all. I really should go check my favors ledger once I'm back and refresh my memory. Hey, I just helped the guy out on a couple of occasions.
I'm back with fruit.
thank you.
Don't mention it. Once my new
Pharmaceutical.
Shipping's impossible. I'm gonna become a... It's specially for... I've suffered for... It's a good cause.
That's impressive, Wu.
Oh, no, not... He gave me a few...
Dr. Baiju.
Yeah. He said that he should...
Huh? Captain Wu...
Hold. He spent a lot of money. This buy food...
He did.
If I may.
You're right, Captain Kai.
He left in a hurry.
Hey, I'm no Dark Knight. Wait. Either way, we came here to...
It is said that yet fate...
Is that all? Huh. I was hoping to hear the rest of the story. It was all right.
Oh, I see the yeah.
Then what are you waiting for?
Hold on.
Well...
Okay.
I've got no... Young man, the consequences are...
It's obvious, isn't it? I am quite curious. There are countless victims of Oh, I'm genuinely flattered. Your logic is... But I like how you... Captain Wu,
I'm sorry?
Let's say, if it could be done.
What exactly are...
The Traveler here is...
Captain Kaya?
All right. All right. You're here. You've got nothing to worry about. Before I toss the coin.
Dale.
Hello. Are you waiting as long as you follow?
From the way you describe it, Liyue, all that awaits me back in Mondstadt is a horde of insufferable sycophants.
I understand. For one as
what are you doing? They're running out of tables, huh? Looks like this location's getting too small.
So, my friend.
Here is the tea that
Mr. Bai, this...
Yes, good fortune indeed. In that case, I must thank
you. There. I'll get you... Oh, you can't tell? My family's lived in Mondstadt for generations. The sights of Liyue Harbor are rather spectacular. That would be quite nice. And? The point of life is to enjoy yourself.
Mr. Rich, just to clarify, that's quite a...
The name's Albert. Surname Rich.
Albert does have a nice ring.
You flatter me. What say you to acting as my guide during my time in Liyue? I'll pay you.
No need, my good friend. I shan't be so vault to join a noble gentleman on his travels.
You there. You're welcome to Guhua, huh?
Yes, well, there are many martial arts clans and factions.
Ha, fair enough. Still, weird. Seriously, though, what kind of skills do you guys train anyway? It's all for show, right? I already told the server to put it on my tab. Don't bother getting her to split the...
Young man, there's no need to take things so seriously. Why don't...
Are you trying to make a point?
Please, my friends, let's not get so... You young people...
Did I hear that? No. What I find true... Fine. You can have your apology.
Well, as long as you're no longer...
Why don't you join us, Mr. Bai? Let's entertain this... What are you trying to say, Mr. Bai? Whose side... And anyway, it's no big deal if you win.
All right then. I suppose it's not all that different from...
All right, now we're talking. Well, that should be simple enough. Here, I'll take this...
Young man, I too, in the real world, you young...
Just so we're clear, we should also take...
Sounds fair to...
All right, then. Let me think. I won as well. I flipped the coin.
Now just wait a sec.
Oh?
You are both young, and I vote. Well, that's not my only in dice games. If Albert wins, if that happened, a purely hypothetical
Very diligent of you.
A rigged coin will all...
What's your bet this?
I'll stick with tails.
Tails, huh? Well, you...
Well, my luck's still just about holding out. The three of us are now
Okay, and now it's my turn.
Oh, tanto va a hablar esto. Dios mío.
Sure, why not?
But Albert, all the fun of gambling is in the stakes involved. What say you to...
Ah, come on.
Sure.
Well, here... Wouldn't it defeat the whole...
All right, all right. Ooh, looks like... Well, in that case, would you care for another game?
Sure. Let's up the stakes a little this time. Shall we say 50,000?
Oh, maybe that's a little on the high side.
What, 50?
All right.
Great, then I'll bet.
Oh, how unfortunate. I shouldn't have gotten greedy. After all, in the long... Albert, I'm terrible.
Advance pay...
This day, just getting better and better. Well, so be it. 50,000. Let me see what cash...
Just 50,000?
Huh?
No, it wasn't. I'm being perfect.
You're lying through your... Huh? Oh, I never met I... Well, don't you try to... Do you... Frauds?
What is...
Wait, don't...
Well, let's take this... Okay, you two. Care to explain yourselves?
Gladly. He's making up completely spurious claims. We were betting Mora over a few coin tosses, and now he wants to back out. And he won 250,000 from...
Okay, so after...
It's a
Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, thank goodness you're finally here. What took you so long? That old guy...
Leave me out of this. I want nothing to do with...
Our new owner laid to return any winnings to the party you took them from, and we'll say that none of this ever happened. Otherwise, I'll have to bring in the Millilith. And I can assure you that they take a more hard line on this kind of thing than we do.
Why should I...
Oh, but I think you...
You...
Halberd! Fang!
Please don't...
This was never... What did you think, Captain?
Yes, everything.
Woo. Along with that blonde. I know where you...
Oh, look at...
Don't you two...
My apology. I noticed that. Would I be corrected?
Wait, so you saw...
Under normal However,
that's... Over to you, Britt.
Okay. I understand.
Well, Captain Wu...
Excuse me.
Yes, that's him.
Wait.
You can't talk your way out of this one. You're already suspected of defrauding multiple victims out of... Does the plaintiff have any witness? You got tangled up. In that case, please don't worry.
Hey, keep your hands...
Thank you so...
Well, I have an idea.
Let me think.
Sounds fun to me.
Take it easy.
Well, this was certainly an eventful end to my trip. It wouldn't have been possible without you. Or my lucky coin, of course. You still need some practice to... My answer would be that, of course, this whole... Yeah, I was a good gambler, so when I went to... That's safe, but hey, especially as long as I chose...
You two are genuinely this... Well, we were... If there's...
Oh? My informants... and you're... Well, it's... This is the... If it's heads, we're friends. But if it's tails, you're at my beck and call.
So?
What do you think?
I understand.
Dale, por favor, dame ya. Por fin, gracias. Tiro esto, para cerrar el directo. Bueno, esto salió nada. Pero entonces todo esto de 10. Todos van a ir. Bueno, yo me voy, me retiro, porque en realidad era terminar los eventos estos, de las permisiones del último evento antes que venga lo de Puntei, y quería terminar los encuentros que me faltaban, que eran estos.
Good roll.
Estos encuentros. Y ya para la otra semana que
Alright, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
Completando las zonas, los mapas. Habrá eventos que van a tirar también de ese evento. Y nada, esperamos la nueva actualización de Genshin Impact. Lo vemos cuando será lo nuevo de Puntei. Lo vemos. Adiós.